Hi, everyone. Good. So welcome joining us for this evening. We're so excited. We want to welcome you to our Women's Entrepreneur Pajama Party interview series. So this is where women with the entrepreneur spirit, women who are aspiring entrepreneurs and seasoned women entrepreneurs come together to share as a community, gaining inspiration, mentoring, and the tools that we need to grow our business as we grow ourselves. I am Cindy Cohen RN, and for 25 years, an entrepreneur, and 17 years, the business owner of C2 Your Health LLC. In 2018, I founded the nonprofit organization C2 Your Health Women's Initiative, who offers mentoring, resources, and inspiration for women entrepreneurs. Tonight, our special guest is Vida Harley.
Hey.
Thanks so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
You look pretty dressed up for bedtime. Tell me about that.
Yes, I just got in from a long day at the best week ever in South Bend, Indiana. It was a very, very good day. Got to get out and in the community and spend some time and have some fun.
Oh, that sounds really great. Yeah, you look like you're ready for a party. So Vida is the founder of Women Entrepreneurs Matter, Inc., Bridges to Leadership and Success Unlimited Marketing. Vida Harley is a native to South Bend, Indiana, is a leader that helps and trains future leaders to be in the nonprofit and the for-profit worlds. She is truly committed to serving our community as a mentor and coaching and consultant of small businesses to reach their personal and professional and financial goals. And I've known Vida. How long have we known each other, Vida? A couple of years now?
It's been a few years now.
Actually, we have known each other a long time, like 7 or 8 years, and then we sort of lost connection, and then we reconnected, and
then we got back together.
Years. Yeah, and you were a huge help putting together the Women's Entrepreneur Summit that we had last year.
Really yes, that was very, very exciting. I was really, really excited to be working with you on that project and working with women entrepreneurs.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we stirred up a little trouble over here in South Bend, didn't we?
So, yes, we did.
So anyways, good to stir up a little trouble. So anyways, Vida, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your background?
Yes, well, I think I'm a woman entrepreneur. I think I've been an entrepreneur pretty much all my life. I think I was born an entrepreneur. I always like to look at people who have their own business and always wanted to have my own business. So when I was a little girl, I used to go out and I used to try to make extra money cutting grass and shoveling snow and doing odd jobs and different things for people just to make some money. So I knew that I was going to have my own business when I grew up. Plus, my mother, she was an entrepreneur, too. I come from a long line of entrepreneurs. Most everybody in my family are entrepreneurs. I think it's in my blood.
So tell me this, like, in my mentoring, we do lots of mentoring here at C2 Your Health Women's Initiative. One of the very common questions I get often is, like, how do you find your passion? Like, a lot of people are drawn to being an entrepreneur and they want to start their own business, but they're really not sure about how to discover what their passion is. So could you tell us, how did you discover your passion?
I think my passion discovered me, really. My mother used to sew, and she used to have fashion shows and stuff. So I used to watch her and stuff, and I wanted her to teach me how to sew, but that didn't quite work out. So some ladies in the neighborhood, they said they wanted to help some little disadvantaged youth. I was like 10, and I was, just really excited about starting my life and everything. And I started going to learn how to sew at Broadway Christian Parish. And I went there for 4 years straight every Thursday. And I learned how to sew. I learned how to design. I was really good at it. I won all the fashion shows, won everything there was to win. Mostly, I think I was doing that because I was trying to get my mother to, kind of pay attention to me. But in the meantime, I was just learning. And the ladies were so supportive because they would sneak fabric in there for me to sew, and they just was watching me. And even in school, I couldn't even do it in school because by the time I I learned how to sew. Like, you know, you have home economics in school.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we
I
used
was
to.
already a master by the time I got to be in middle school. So it was pretty exciting. So I think that's where my passion came from, because I think it's inside of me. You know, I come from a line of entrepreneurs and sewers too. My grandmother sewed, my mother sewed, and I don't know who else in the family sewed, but so I'm just a natural sewer.
So
Yeah.
tell me this, how did you come to decide to create Bridges to Leadership and also Women Entrepreneurs Matter? How did you
Now,
get about that?
Bridges to Leadership, I formed. Now, I did when with my sewing. I developed my own product line, fashions line from learning how to sew as a small child. Then I invented a dress called the reversible dress, patent number 4,686,714 when I was in my early 20s. I thought that was very interesting. But I did do my own fashion line for about 15 years and decided I needed a career change. It kind of started getting a little dangerous because with my business, I went to the store, I bought the fabric, I sewed all day, some days 12, 14 hours a day. Then I went out at night to sell my products.
Mm-hmm.
So after about 15 years and a couple of incidences, I decided I wanted to do a career change. So I moved into a bigger city. I moved to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And in Wisconsin, I had two boys in one of the roughest high schools in the city. So I decided I would go up there and I would do some volunteering and get involved. I had just also widowed my first husband. So it was a little challenging. So I was a little nervous about the children. So I wanted to stay as close to them as possible. So I started as the parent volunteer, became the president of the parent organization, became the visit volunteer, and just started doing more things in the community. And I started feeling better. So Bridges to Leadership came because I decided I wanted to start my own nonprofit. I saw that it was a lot of nonprofits in Milwaukee, and they were doing a lot of things to help the people. So I wanted to really help people. And that's one of my passions too, is to help people. I just love people. So I want to help them to be better. So that's why I started Bridges to Leadership. The theme of Bridges to Leadership is training tomorrow leaders today. So that's what I want to do. I want to train leaders so those leaders can go out and train other leaders.
That's amazing. What a great mission to be in charge of, to get in front of the community and get in front of kids and show them that they can do it. I'm telling you, we just don't have enough people rallying around kids these days, you know, to help them understand that they can do it. We have a lot of negative forces out there.
Oh,
and
yes.
they need people like you. They need a lot of people like you to get out there and really help them see the world can be a better place because they're in it.
Yes, definitely.
So there's a big study that was just published that SCORE Business Development Center published, and it talked about how 30% of companies are people who are entrepreneurs who seek mentors actually perform better. As a matter of fact, they perform 43% better. So with each mentoring contact. So what I'm wondering is, you know, a lot of times we don't have like formal mentors. Sometimes you hire a mentor to help you, but many times mentors are just people that you meet along the way. So I'm just wondering, what advice did someone give you along the way that helped you with your business today?
Well, I would say the first person that really gave me advice was my mother, because she always was an entrepreneur. And I just really watched her, but she always, even though she was struggling, she just always stayed with it. She stayed with her fashion. She did fashion shows. She did all different kind of things. Then my aunt sister, she always told me to work smart, not hard. You know, you don't have to work real hard. You know, use your brains, your intelligence, and your talents, and they will take you far. Then I've had other people along the way just giving me advice, you know, people in the city, like I have to, you know, throw some shout outs to Gladys Muhammad, Dr. Virginia Calvin, Violet Hawkins, who else? Karen White, you know, women like that. You know, I gravitated toward them because I saw that they were having some successes. And, you know, if you look at some people that are having success and model what they do, you can kind of be like them. So I always had women that I could look up to, that I wanted to be like them when I grew up. So I found that very, very good.
That's so great. So when you were starting your business, is there something that you wish someone would have told you before you started that you kind of found out later on and said, boy, I wished I would have known this?
Well, I found out that I really needed mentors. I needed a coach. I needed a consultant. I needed someone to help me and show me the way to go. Give me some support, nurturing, because I was trying to start my own business, and the people around me, they didn't really see the same vision that I did. So it took a long, long, long time. So the advice I would give is to get yourself a mentor or get yourself a coach, someone that can coach you and help you to set your goals and like you said, have that accountability so that you can begin to grow your business and it come to be a viable business.
Oh, that's a great. I found in my career that I've hired several coaches and mentors to help me along the way, because there really isn't anything better, I don't think, than putting to work someone else's experience and their success, and then also having someone to help you be accountable so that you can get things done. I mean, I think it's a huge difference. So would you share with us just a few minutes about what we can do to help you? So you've shared a little with us how you can help us. So how can we help you with your business?
Well, I think just keeping on working together and building together, and as women entrepreneurs, we just sharing resources with each other, and like you said, the need for a coach. I do have 3 coaches right now that I can speak of, because I've never really had a coach before.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much I've always been the coach, but they say a good coach always need a coach.
Yeah, you do.
Canarini, I did a little bartering with her. That came out pretty good. She helped me to really hone in on some of the things that I want to do. I was very blessed to find another coach, Gwendolyn Knowlton, who helped me. She is a trauma and emotional coach. Mm-hmm. And I know that I had a lot of things happen with me in my life that gave me a lot of trauma. So her coaching really helped me to get clarity and helped me to find out what is my passion, what are my fears, what is holding me back from being able to actually make my business grow and have some personal success. And then I have Coach M, which is Meredith Hammond, which is fired up and ready to go and really help me to decide what organization or business that I wanted to do in order to really look at it, focus on it, put some time and energy in it, and really make it to grow, which is my business consulting.
Oh, that's so exciting. Well, thank you. So is there any last thing you'd like to leave with us before we do our ending here, a little ending quote?
Well, I'm just really excited that we're still working together. We're still working on the Women Entrepreneur Summit. We are still striving forward, trying to get more women involved. Since we did our first annual Women's Entrepreneur Summit, we can see a difference that we're making in this community, in this county, where women are getting more engaged, they get more involved, they're really working and striving to make their businesses grow, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, I'm excited about it too. I'm excited for you. Well, thanks so much for joining us.
And thank you.
You're welcome. And taking the time to work in your business, not just on your business. C2 Your Health Women's Initiative, Inc. is a 501(c) nonprofit organization supporting seasoned women entrepreneurs and mentoring high school girls, women in college, and women in low-income neighborhoods with a health and wellness focus. On November 19th, on National Women's Entrepreneurship Day, we'll be celebrating with our annual Women's Entrepreneur Summit, which Vida was talking about right here in South Bend. To get involved, learn more about the summit, our organization, to volunteer, if anyone would like to volunteer, make a donation to our scholarship program. I'd like to invite you to go to our website, which will be listed right below here. So thank you all so much for coming.
Don't forget about the speakers.
Don't forget about the what?
The speakers.
The what?
Speakers. People who can speak, speakers.
Oh, the speakers.
Yes.
Don't forget about the speakers.
We're
getting our speakers all lined up. Last year we had 25 speakers. But I think this year we're going to go with maybe 13.
Okay.
And give everyone a little bit more time. But it's going to be a great summit. We're really excited. And
Yeah,
we're
really excited too.
We're right now taking application requests from people who would like to speak. So
Okay.
we'll include that here too.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you, Cindy.
Thank you,
I just
Vida.
want to give you kudos for being the leader that you are.
Oh, well,
Keeping
thank
us
you
all
so
together.
much.
I know what it takes, and I know what you do. So I just want to give you
You're
kudos.
watching me. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You take care. Bye-bye.